My name is Aubrey Leitch, and I am the former public relations manager for Turning Point USA. And I was a part of the recent kind of mass termination group at Turning Point.
Erika Kirk should be dragged into a police precinct for questioning. Like I said, you can show me the person who disagrees with me on that.
Wife, Erika, is with us tonight. Erika, please stand.
This lawsuit could change everything, and the details are raising serious questions. A former personal assistant has filed a legal case against Erika, alleging misconduct behind the scenes. According to the publicly filed lawsuit, the assistant claims the situation may have escalated physically, even resulting in a reported concussion. These allegations have not been proven in court, but they're already drawing major attention. If any part of this turns out to be accurate, it could shift how people see this entire situation.
Crazy to me is that she already knows the shoes that she just filled, yo. She knows the responsibility, she knows the mission, she knows the end goal, and she still took it. Of course, that was her.
To understand why this is hitting so hard, you have to look at Erika's public image before all of this. For years, she was known as Charlie Kirk's wife, the quiet, supportive partner focused on faith, home, and family. That was the identity many people recognized. Then everything changed. After Charlie's death, she didn't just step forward, she took control of a major organization reportedly valued around $250 million.
We obviously cannot go so far as to suggest that Lori, Loretta, Abbas, Stanley, Wallstad, Franzwey was openly committing fraud. We can't say that. What we can confirm to you, however, is that if she was doing that, breaking the law and committing fraud is something that Lori's family is kind of...
That kind of transition raised eyebrows almost immediately. But this is where things start to feel more complex. Some began questioning how someone without a visible executive background could move into such a powerful role so quickly. According to public discussions and reported investigations, Erika may not have been as withdrawn as many assumed during that time. Some claims suggest that shortly after Charlie passed, she was already involved in meetings and planning next steps. These reports are not fully confirmed, and Erika has not publicly addressed all of these points in detail.
There is a whistleblower, or I should say there was a whistleblower, because now they are gone, just disappeared.
While audiences were watching emotional moments unfold publicly, a different narrative may have been developing behind the scenes. The shift from grieving partner to leadership appeared to happen very quickly. For some, that contrast raised questions that still haven't fully gone away. And this is where the situation takes another serious turn. The lawsuit didn't come from a distant source. It came from someone who worked closely with Erika on a daily basis. A former assistant is now claiming that the work environment behind the scenes felt very different from what was presented publicly.
Let anyone disenfranchise you because you're a young man, especially a young white male man. Don't ever let anyone talk down to you. We need strong men out there. Strong men who are convicted, that will be good leaders, good husbands, good fathers like mine.
According to the legal filing, it's being described as high pressure and at times deeply uncomfortable. But that's only part of the story. According to the publicly filed lawsuit, there was a moment where tensions allegedly escalated. The assistant claims that during a heated argument, the situation may have become physical, leading to a reported concussion. That's a significant allegation. However, it's important to note that these claims have not been proven in court, and Erika has not publicly responded in detail to this specific incident.
This was ridiculous. Okay, that's good. Beautiful blonde hair, her smile, her radiance. I can tell that she's got not only our beauty, but inner beauty.
This case also goes beyond a typical workplace dispute. The assistant is accusing Erika of intentional emotional distress, which raises the stakes considerably. At the same time, these are still allegations, and the full context has not yet been confirmed through legal proceedings. That uncertainty is exactly what's keeping people watching closely.
He's not messaging people the day before saying, I'm going to be...
Andrew Colbert is the person who received a text message from Charlie Kirk saying they're going to kill me.
He wrote me this, please pray for me. Quote, I know they want me.
And this is where the story begins to expand even further, because outside commentary has started adding more layers. Public figures like Candace Owens have been discussing Erika's background in detail, bringing up points that are now circulating widely online. Some of these claims focus on small but unusual details, including what's being referred to as the morfar situation. Erika has publicly used the term morfar to describe her grandfather, a Swedish word that typically means mother's father. This detail has sparked debate in online discussions. On its own, it may seem minor, but in the context of broader scrutiny, even small inconsistencies are being examined more closely.
Proclamation encourages every Arkansas high school and college to engage in civic discourse. It encourages all our high schools and our colleges to accept students' reasonable participation in clubs and political or religious speech.
Still, these interpretations remain part of public discussion and are not confirmed as evidence of anything beyond that. And this is where things start to get even more complicated. The focus didn't stay on the lawsuit alone. Attention quickly shifted to Erika's past. Public commentary, including from Candace Owens, began questioning details about her background, including her family history and upbringing. According to documents referenced in these discussions, there are suggestions that both her biological father and a stepfather may have been present during parts of her life. These claims have not been fully verified, but they've added another layer to the ongoing conversation.
Pastor Candace Owens, okay? At one time, a friend of Charlie's, at one time, an employee of Turning Point. She has been one of the main peddlers of these conspiracies, and she is making a huge amount of money on it. She is building her business off of these lies. What do you want to say to her and the other people that are putting these lies out into the world right now? Stop. That's it.
This is where scrutiny really starts to build. Because once small details are questioned, people begin looking more closely at everything. The argument being made in these discussions is simple. If certain parts of a personal story don't fully match public perception, what else might be unclear? It's a perspective that has been spreading online, though it remains based on interpretation rather than confirmed conclusions. And it doesn't stop there. Past statements have also been brought back. Into focus, Erika previously said she hadn't dated anyone before Charlie. However, online discussions have pointed to earlier relationships, including an appearance on a reality dating show. That contrast has raised eyebrows. But again, these are claims being circulated publicly and have not been fully confirmed or addressed in detail by Erika herself. Then there's another layer that's been mentioned. Unconfirmed reports suggesting she may have had a prior marriage before Charlie. This has not been verified, and no official confirmation has been provided. Still, the fact that multiple claims are surfacing at once is what's driving continued attention. So now the conversation isn't centered on just one issue. It's about a broader pattern that some believe they're seeing. Whether that perception is accurate or not remains unclear. But once that idea takes hold, it tends to keep growing. And just as that momentum was building, another moment added fuel to the discussion. Back in March 2026, Erika gave a speech that quickly gained attention. Addressing a specific audience, she spoke about confidence and standing firm, but reactions were mixed. Some supported the message, while others questioned the tone. Erika has not directly addressed the criticism in detail, but the moment added even more complexity to an already developing story. At first, it looked like Erika was simply stepping into a leadership role during a difficult moment, but very quickly, reactions began to split. Some saw it as a natural transition, while others questioned how quickly everything seemed to change. That contrast alone was enough to get people talking, and it didn't slow down. As her public presence grew, so did the scrutiny. Certain speeches and appearances started getting mixed reactions, even from those who were initially supportive. Some critics described the messaging as forced or out of sync, while others defended it as an attempt to lead during a complicated time. Erika has not directly addressed all of these reactions in detail, which has left room for ongoing debate. And this is where things began to shift even more. Reports started circulating that she was reshaping Turning Point USA into something new, often referred to as Club America, while expanding outreach into schools and colleges more aggressively. On paper, it looked like a bold strategy. But in practice, not everyone was on board. According to public reports, some local chapters expressed concerns about the direction and leadership approach. One example often mentioned is a chapter at the University of Arkansas choosing to distance itself from the national organization. These decisions suggest internal disagreements, although the full reasons behind them have not been officially confirmed. Then the conversation took a more serious turn. Online discussions began exploring theories about the circumstances surrounding Charlie Kirk's death. It's important to be clear, these claims are unverified and remain speculative. Some commentators, including Candace Owens, have referenced the idea of internal conflict or betrayal, but no evidence has been publicly confirmed to support these theories. And this is where the situation becomes especially sensitive, because once speculation like this spreads, it can quickly take on a life of its own. Observers have pointed to the rapid changes that followed: leadership, influence, and visibility, as reasons why these theories continue to circulate. However, Erika has not been linked to any wrongdoing through verified information, and these claims remain part of online discussion, not established fact. Now, with the assistant's lawsuit unfolding, some are wondering whether it could bring more clarity to what was happening behind the scenes during that time. If new, verified details emerge, the situation could evolve beyond a single legal case. Until then, much of the conversation remains unresolved, and that uncertainty is what's keeping attention locked in. Erika didn't stay silent through any of this. She responded quickly and firmly. Reports indicate that cease and desist letters have been sent to individuals and platforms discussing some of the more serious claims. The goal appears to be limiting the spread of what her side may view as false or harmful information. But instead of slowing things down, it seems to have brought even more attention to the situation. And this is where the reaction starts to shift. Because the more efforts are made to control the narrative, the more public curiosity seems to grow. Some see these legal actions as a standard response to protect reputation, while others interpret them differently. At this stage, Erika has not provided a full public breakdown addressing every claim, which leaves many questions still open. What changes everything now is the legal reality. With a formal lawsuit filed in court, this moves beyond online discussion and into a structured legal process. If the case moves forward, it could require testimony and evidence presented under oath. That level of scrutiny is very different, and it raises the stakes significantly. At this moment, Erika remains in a position of influence, but the pressure surrounding her is clearly increasing. People are watching closely, waiting for verified information rather than speculation. As one commentator put it, the truth doesn't fear inspection. For now, that's exactly what many are expecting: clarity backed by facts.